We are live with the Bod Podcast episode number
13.
13.
That was a hell of a countdown. I didn't even realize that we were serious about that countdown.
We nailed it, though.
Yeah, we did.
Right when we got to 1, it lit up. And it is red as an MFer.
Yeah.
And that is not good.
I can see your internet is on point yet again this evening.
I did lower the video quality yet again, hoping that it will stay. So I thought on a Saturday night we might actually have some good luck tonight.
On a holiday weekend Saturday night.
Must be a lot of people in our neighborhood watching some adult entertainment.
They're probably streaming Ozark Season 2. That came out Friday.
I'm so glad you brought that up because Season 1 was amazing.
Yes,
and I am really excited to watch it. Maybe Monday, Amanda and I will just sit around all day and watch that.
I'm pretty sure you're booked Monday.
No, we're going to cancel Point Fest.
You keep trying to make plans for Monday.
Because I think it would be awesome. There is a gnat in here.
Well,
I hate gnats.
I hate
They're so annoying.
They are.
They are. Awesome. So how was your week, Ben?
Wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all. Got a lot of stuff done. Got something in my eye. Got a lot of stuff done. Bought some beer.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, there was a bit of a special episode this week, wasn't there?
There was. It was quite entertaining. I enjoyed it.
I thought it was pretty awesome. It was very fun. We had a lot of Oberon purchased from a local retailer.
Yep.
That basically put them out of business in Oberon.
I think it put them out of business, period. They probably should have just shut their doors.
I don't want that to happen. I love that place.
I do too.
It's phenomenal.
It is. It's not bad at all. How was your week?
My week was really good. Yeah. Very exciting. Got a lot done this week, and then I travel a few days next week, which is always nice.
Yeah.
Amanda really enjoys when I get out of the house and travel a little bit, so I'm
calls-
satisfying her request next week, which is awesome.
She gets.
When are you leaving?
Tuesday morning, and I'll be back Wednesday night. So not really gone all that long.
That's not enough time.
That's not enough time for Amanda to reset, right?
I need a couple of nights.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
You know what will be good though?
What?
What we're talking about tonight. So when you get back on Wednesday night, you can have some mommy-daddy time.
Whoa. Get naked?
Sure.
All right.
Make a date of it.
That's good stuff. I'm really excited about that now.
See? Setting you up.
Yeah.
Setting you up for excitement.
That's great. Hey, so before we start the show, I wanted to talk about Apple's event that they announced this week. And I know that you're excited.
I'm thrilled.
I'm fired up.
What is the
So
event?
Apple's yearly iPhone event is on September 12th. They will broadcast it live. It's called the Gather Round Special Event. And they, at a minimum, is the dog okay over there?
Just
Dying.
a little blade of grass. No
Okay, no big deal.
So the what is it
It's
called
the
now?
Gather Round Special Event. It's at the Steve Jobs Theater on Apple's new campus. Someday I'm going to attend that thing. Someday in the future. I think it would be awesome.
Invited?
No, you sign up.
And then how much does it cost?
I'm not sure. You probably have to be a developer, which is only a few $100. Anyway, not this year.
Suspect.
Maybe at some point I'll fall into money, like win the lotto.
See if Lish has any connections.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Anyway, that's their yearly iPhone announcement, which this year is supposed to be 3 different iPhones that all look similar to the existing iPhone 10 or iPhone X. So the little notch gets rid of the button, Face ID, all that stuff, which is extremely exciting. So I can upgrade my lowly iPhone 8, hopefully to an iPhone XS, I believe is what it's going to be called.
XS.
XS. So the off year is always an S version
Okay.
in every iPhone. So
I had no fucking clue that
They've
was
had like
even
the
the
5,
case.
the 5S, the 6, the 6S, the 7, the 7S. The 8, which I believe they're going to skip the S version and just go right to the iPhone 10.
Really?
Yeah. At some point, I would assume they're just going to have to stop naming them. Like iPad did that for a while, and they cut it out. Now it's just iPads, and they just upgrade them. And they totally quit the iPad 1, 2, 3, 4, iPad 5. It just gets kind of ridiculous. So we'll see what happens.
How did you two connect?
I drink a lot.
Okay.
Excellent.
Fair enough. Continue on.
And then they're going to potentially release new watches, which gets rid of the bezel and it's full screen around the whole watch. And better
wait,
battery life.
back up. What the fuck is a bezel?
So that's where the screen doesn't go edge to edge. So on a current Apple Watch, there's a bit of a black bar around the entire face of the watch. The new one won't have any of that.
I can't wait till we have sound effects so I can go mind blown.
Mind blown.
Mind blown.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway.
Or snoring.
No, it's super
Not at
exciting.
all. That is exciting.
It is.
You got your wife a new watch for her birthday, right?
I did. I was supposed to give it to her on her birthday, but I was too excited and gave it to her way early. And I would tell you, our existing watches barely last a day.
71%.
71%. She's had it on all day.
Nice.
That's amazing.
I worked today.
Is that the iPhone or iWatch 3?
Apple Watch 3.
Apple Watch 3?
Series 3, yes. Okay. Non-cellular.
So
they have a cell edition where
Okay.
it can work independently from the iPhone.
So, like with my watch, I can
mine.
take phone calls from my phone.
As long as your phone is near you.
Near me.
Within 30 feet.
With the 3 phone, your phone doesn't
The
have to be with
3
you?
cellular version, which you can tell because on the little thing it has a red dot. That means that it's the LTE version.
Okay. So you don't have to have your phone anywhere near you to use it?
You can leave your phone at home.
No shit.
Yeah. It's an extra $10 a month on your cell plan, and I'm just not loaded like that. You might be.
No.
But it's kind of cool. It'd be neat to leave your phone I don't like leaving my phone, though. Anyway, that'd be a terrible idea.
I think
And it costs more. It's like $80 more. And then on top of it, you're paying $10 more a month on your cell bill.
That's a lot of money.
Right.
So really, it's like $200 the first year.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yep. It's crazy.
Ugh.
But anyway, it's really exciting. We will obviously, on the podcast after that, discuss everything that happens. The new software will come out. There's rumors they may release new MacBooks. That usually never happens. They usually wait till February or March to do that. But we'll see. It should be an exciting event. So very exciting.
I hope so, because I really need a new MacBook.
And I need a new phone.
I've never even had a MacBook.
You do not need a new phone.
My phone is very slow because I
You're not gonna
downloaded
get a new phone because I know you.
the beta software and I shouldn't have done that.
I thought you downloaded porn on it, and that's why it was slow.
Now, Apple, when you download porn, there's no viruses.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And I don't download it. You just stream it. Come on, Ben. What's wrong with you?
Well, I didn't know.
Jesus. All right. Well, let's cue the intro.
Cue the intro.
No.
Hold up.
The mic should have gone dark. They did not. Again, they didn't go dark. Oh, well.
One of these days.
Oh, I had it last week. I don't
And
know why
we're
it didn't
back.
work this week. Anyway, we'll have to figure that out.
Who knows?
Someday we'll get that taken care of. Anyway. So,
Well, actually, as much tech talk as I just had to sit through, and you still can't figure out how to mute the mics on the intro.
look, there's a lot of features on this software that we bought.
I can't wait till we get that mixing board.
God, someday. You know what? When we have good internet and all that stuff, this is going to be just... It's going to be lighting people's computers on fire. It's going to be amazing. But anyway.
I hope so.
So what's our topic of the night, Mr. King?
Our topic of the night, actually, I'm going to throw that to the EP because I keep saying it 5 different ways. I thought it was mom and dad getting out dating. Is that right?
Other people?
You know, would you see my dad's comment on that?
No.
My dad made that comment whenever we were asking for feedback and stuff. He said, "Other people?" Question mark, question mark. I'm like, yeah, Dad, I'm just going to go around dating other people.
You are?
No.
I mean,
Lindsay?
Showtime has a show about that.
They
Do they?
do? What's it called?
I don't remember, but it's about people who date each other.
Is it based in Utah?
Like open relationships?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, cool. Can we do that?
No.
Polyamorous?
Oh, okay.
So we can't date?
Well, I mean, it is legal, so we could.
Right.
And not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with that, but no, I wouldn't date you.
Why?
You're not my type.
Too good looking? I get it.
Andy has a weird glasses and dark hair type.
So no hair without glasses doesn't do anything for you?
No.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. So we did ask for some feedback before we started the broadcast tonight.
We did.
Started it last week, and we got some feedback.
It's awesome, right?
Yeah.
We asked, and the people delivered, which
They
is amazing.
listened.
That's great.
I like that.
Look at that, bro.
Boom.
Subscribe.
Hit it.
You know who taught me that?
Who?
Drew.
Did he?
Throw shade.
Speaking of Drew, have you heard from him?
No.
No.
I texted him a couple times over the last few days. Have yet to hear a response. Remember that cellular problem?
Yeah, I haven't
Yep.
heard from him either.
Anyway, we'll let you guys know when Drew comes back. He wants to join the podcast again, so. And then when we try Bloody Marys, which might be next week, Amanda will be sitting in for me during the taste test.
I will?
Yeah.
She will?
I don't like Bloody Marys.
Well, you don't like whiskey and you
They're
drink
terrible.
whiskey. You don't like moonshine and you drink
No,
moonshine.
I will, unless you want me to puke on the show.
Might
which
get more
be
viewers.
Actually, pretty awesome.
Hey, look, we hit a season high last week. What are we, over 2,500 viewers on last week's
2,500.
episode? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we might get over 3,000 if you puke on the show.
You never know. We'll give it a shot.
Not it on the cleanup.
Okay. I'll bring a bucket down.
Okay.
So what did we get in some feedback this week, babe?
So we asked, what was the question we asked? What do you do
We
to
actually
spice
asked
the mom and dad, right?
Any feedback. So you can tell us about a great date that you had. You can tell us any ideas that you might have about dating, the importance of mom and dad's dating, anything at all around that topic is what we ask. And we got 3 really great comments back.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's great. So what we're talking about, just to clarify, when you get married, obviously you're doing a lot of things before you get married. Spend a lot of time together.
A lot of dates.
Right. And before kids, a lot of time together. And then once kids enter the mix, especially as a dad, potentially you lose some of that intimacy. You lose some of the dating. That can become a huge issue. So continuing to have that dating mentality is kind of what we wanted to talk about tonight.
Keeping the spice in the
Yeah.
relationship, right?
Right. And we wanted to really not only, Amanda's going to read us some of the feedback that we got, or maybe we are, I don't know.
I think you can read it.
Oh, I can do that. I'm pretty good at reading.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, if anybody has any feedback during the show, we definitely want to hear that. If anybody has any questions, comments, or if you just want to say your personal story during the show. So
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Doreen. Thank you for tuning in.
yeah, Aunt Doreen, welcome from Cadillac, Michigan.
Cadillac.
Cadillac. Everybody drives Cadillacs
Do
there.
they drive pink Cadillacs?
No, they actually drive a pretty sweet white Audi A4.
Huh.
Or her husband does.
I can get
I don't
behind
know what
that.
she drives.
Those are nice cars.
Or maybe her husband doesn't let her have a car. Maybe they're Amish.
They could be.
You never know.
Or not.
If they were Amish and he drove an A4,
And she drives
does-
the horse and buggy.
Okay.
Yeah, that happens.
Is it safer?
If you have the lights on the back, you know a lot of horse and buggies these days have iPod connections in them and stuff?
Really?
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. So, Kim...
He just made that.
I think
No,
he did
for
too.
real. For real. Well, look
Do we
it
have
up-
any
look it
Amish
up while we're
listeners
talking.
out there that could verify this?
Yeah, any Amish watching our podcast? So, Kim Perkins Sobek commented, "For us, less is more. We don't get kid-free nights very often, but when we do, we try to make it a few days at grandma's or a long weekend." Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, get away for a few days. It gives us something to look forward to and plan for without making me feel the mom guilt. I would imagine that that's probably pretty strong sometimes. But once you do it a few times, I would imagine it gets easier. Do you and Lindsay go out on any
We do.
any kid-free dates?
Yeah, it took us a few months before we stepped out after having Hensley.
Stepped out?
Like stepped out on the town,
Oh, okay.
stepped out of the house.
I thought maybe there was something else going on.
No. before
Wanted
we
to clarify.
went out, it took us a few weeks, few months actually before we felt comfortable leaving. And I think a lot of it is you just have to realize that they're going to be okay without you. You know, it's hard to let your baby go, especially if you don't have family or you don't have, mom and dad grandma and grandpa to help out and watch.
Yeah.
To leave them with a stranger, not necessarily a stranger, but a stranger to them.
Sure.
It's tough.
Yeah, I would agree.
Kim, hello, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your comment.
Yeah. Oh, Doreen drives a BMW Z4. Wow. That's pretty badass.
So he drives an A4. She drives a Z4.
They like the number 4.
They get to A to Z.
Yeah, that's a good point. Wow. Beginning and end.
That's the Z4 is a little convertible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
I'm going to go take a ride with Aunt Doreen.
Yeah, there you go. Very nice. Excellent. So Rachel Sitton.
Sitting? Let's go sitting.
Okay. We typically do a date night once a month, so that's really good, right? Sometimes we get rebellious and make it a day date. Very nice. So that's pretty cool. All the kids can be watched or whatever. Day dates are often my favorite because we usually are doing an activity or new adventure that takes up more time and is more exciting than the standard dinner and a movie date. We typically, wow, she typed a lot.
She did. She got excited about
Have
this.
grandparents babysit, but on some occasions we have a teenage girl babysit or date night starts after the kids go to bed. Well, hopefully there's somebody there watching the kids after they go to bed. We prefer the grandparent route since they're free. I have no guilt leaving them because I know they're having just as much fun, and we're also setting an example that our marriage is a priority. That is a really valid point.
Yeah.
You can't let kids get in the way of your marriage. You got to keep things strong.
Yeah. You got to keep the spice.
You're not hurting the kids by doing that at all. The kids are 8 and 5 now, so it's much easier leaving with them with a sitter since they're independent. Some fun dates we've done other than movies, bowling, hiking, road trip, staying in to play board games, comedy club, that's always fun, antique shopping. I wonder if they're kind of like the, what are the guys?
Mike and Frank?
Yeah. What's the American Pickers?
Yeah, there
you go. Backyard fire pits, trivia night, Six Flags, driving range. Actually we got to go to Top Golf.
We do need to go to Top Golf.
That place is supposed to be awesome. Kids.
Hey, do you think Mom would want to do that for my birthday?
Maybe. Mom's a great golfer. Kids clothes shopping. I don't know about that one, but watching local bands.
Kid-free clothes
By the way,
shopping.
there's a local band at the Eagles.
Did you say kid-free clothes shopping?
Kid-free. Okay, now I get it.
So
Escape room, geocaching, canoeing. Wow. She does a lot of stuff. That's really good.
So my wife and I do a lot of that stuff.
Geocaching?
We do not do geocaching, but we do like the antique shopping. We do the day dates.
Wow.
Sometimes we'll both, hope my boss is not watching, we both call into work. So we have it, and we'll take the kid into daycare.
I would never do that.
And that way we have...
Call into work? What's that?
Sorry.
I've never called in ever. You going to be okay?
Stuck in my throat.
That was your last job.
Yeah.
Not this job.
I had something stuck in the throat.
This job, you're more dedicated.
Yeah. Your doodles.
What happened? Were they humping again? Yeah. That happens. Ace has a boner problem.
Don't talk about Ace like that.
Perfect segment for it, seeing as how we're talking about dating, right?
Yeah, him and Grace are dating.
Which got something stuck in my throat, which killed me.
Yeah, and then Susie Kennedy, once a month, my parents pick up the kiddos on a Saturday morning and don't bring them back till Sunday. It's awesome. It's fun, though. It's funny lately, more times than not, we end up doing really boring stuff. Furniture shopping, naps. I love a good nap. Chores, and that's about it.
I can't see...
Is somebody locked in the...
chores. I can't see having chores as fun, but I get it.
Yeah, but that gives you potential time to catch up, which that kind of stinks, but
yeah,
it's probably a good thing.
So kids obviously take a lot of your time up, and so I could get, you got to throw down some chores real quick before you can get the day date out, and I do agree with the napping thing.
Oh my God.
The kid
took a nap right before this show.
Yeah, the kid was up at 5 a.m. this morning, and yeah, that was fantastic. First
she can't
day
take
of a
care of
long
herself
weekend.
yet?
Not yet. It's ridiculous.
How old is she?
3.
Oh, she should be figuring. You need to put the cereal in a lower cabinet.
Yeah, she needs to start figuring that shit out for herself, right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, Father of the Year award.
Yeah, I mean, you're teaching her real life skills, right?
She
Not everybody
needs to start being self-sufficient, right?
Nobody's going to take care of you for the rest of your life.
That is true.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
But that is a huge thing, and we want to make sure that was kind of the goal of tonight, is to really discuss as dads, you also have to participate in the planning of these. You have to participate in ensuring that you call these things out. Whether your wife's a stay-at-home mom or not, everybody needs time away.
Right.
So if you guys had to pick a perfect date night, what would it be?
Anytime I'm with my wife.
It's such bullshit.
I really think he was sitting over going, maybe we'll go to the Apple store and we'll...
No, I don't go to the Apple store. It's not new right now.
Right.
What'll happen is I believe that we can upgrade in or around October. Then we'll go to the Apple store.
Yeah.
And then when we win the lottery, we're going to go buy new MacBooks.
There you go.
Although Amanda thinks that she's the only one buying a new MacBook.
So that's your perfect date.
No. You know what? Our perfect date usually is we will drive around. But there's never really anything except we will try new places, try new food, stuff like that. Go hang out. We'll just drive around in the convertible with our hair flowing. All that good stuff. I don't know. We don't do a lot of stuff outside of the house. We love just going somewhere and hanging out with friends.
Right.
When we lived...
That's different. I mean, I feel like it changes with your life. When we didn't live here.
When we lived in Jersey, Jesus, we would take the train in and walk around New York for 10 hours. It was great. But we didn't have any friends then.
Right.
Like, it was just us.
So because of that, because we spent 3.5 years with just the two of us all
Right.
the time, now all we want to do is hang out with friends.
Right. Like, we were at the Eagles the other night, and I ended up sitting at a table by myself with my computer. Got a ton of stuff done. And she sat there with Steve and other people, chatting it up, having a good time, sat there with Amanda Prince, had a great time. And I'm sure some people look at that like, why aren't you sitting next to your wife? I told whoever was there that night, we see each other every day. It's not that big of a deal. She's enjoying herself, chatting with whoever she's chatting with. I'm sitting here with my best friend, my MacBook, getting a lot. And I built a website. I redid a bunch of Facebook pages. Like, I got a lot of stuff done. Sometimes those are the best nights, too, just to do your own thing.
Yeah, and we were still together. You know, like we were still
Right.
interacting. We were still hanging out. But I don't think that we need to sit next to each other all the time.
Right.
So, and I feel like when you're really busy in life, whether it's working and taking care of kids and being crazy busy with extracurricular stuff for both, maybe sometimes a little alone time isn't a bad thing either.
But I was serious earlier when I said that, because at one point last year I didn't travel for like 3 months, and Amanda literally every month was like, when are you leaving?
Please tell me you're going out of town soon, right?
And that's not to say that she doesn't want me around, but sometimes you also have to have that separation a little bit.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Right. And that's a great thing. And that was one of the things that we moved here is I kind of promised her that at least twice a month I would leave town for a while.
Not the case.
And I haven't been. I'm picking that pace back up again through Christmas or whatever, because summer is kind of that low time and I don't travel as much or whatever, because we do a lot of stuff together throughout the summer. But, you know, once we get the kids and stuff, we'll definitely have to figure out how that all works with babysitters and still getting out and still doing all that stuff. Right now, we're kind of, I don't know, we're partying it up until all that happens with foster care. It's almost like we have a limited amount of time. We don't know how much that is, and we're just kind of cleaning up until it all happens or whatever. So, yeah.
But I think you also, and Ben, you can relate to this, you have to be able to travel separate too. Like, your wife and daughter go to KC all the time to visit family. And
I stay behind. Sometimes I got to work. Sometimes it's because we don't want to take the dogs anywhere. So I stay behind to watch the dogs, or I've got stuff going on like the podcast on Sundays.
Hell yeah.
But that's probably also nice for Lindsay. Like,
right.
She gets a little bit of alone time, just her and the kid, and gets to, you know, do kind of her own thing. And you same way.
Oh, yeah. And I watch, and it's very different too, because we take turns on that. Like, Hensley will stay with me for a weekend, and she goes out and does her own thing. Yeah. You know, and she just did last weekend. She went on a girls' bachelorette party to the lake.
Was there any guys there swinging their dicks?
I hope so. It was a bachelorette party.
It's a bachelorette party, baby. Isn't that what goes on there?
But on note of what you were...
You've been to a lot of bachelorette.
What on note of what you were talking about was the perfect
Cubs?
date for us whenever we have a babysitter or the kid is
Hanging out with us. At
hanging
Eagles.
out. Yeah, that's what we always want to do. We set it up a long time ago, and we talked about it a long time ago, was her and I. We alternate who picks what restaurant. The only rule is we can't go to the same restaurant for dinner. And she chooses one time the first time, I choose the next time, and we alternate back and forth. But we do that, and then we'll go to a bar that's around town, that's around that area, have a drink or two, and then we'll come back into town and meet up with friends like you guys at the Eagles or somebody else at another establishment, wherever it might be. But we always try and get just some alone time between her and I first.
Yeah.
And then we'll get together with everybody else afterwards. But we want to have that separation and have that intimate time together.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think that's important for any relationship.
And as a dad, again, just to repeat what we said a few minutes ago, you have to be an active participant in figuring out how to plan that.
Absolutely. That's why I said we alternate. I don't leave it in her hands to make the decision all the time. It rotates. I do it. What is going on?
What do you leave in her hands?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's why you're giggling?
Fucking amateur hour, right?
It's not amateur. That's a professional joke. We're going to do stand-up comedy on one of these Dad Bod podcasts. And everybody is going to laugh hysterically. Awesome.
No.
So is there any feedback on this topic, or we can kind of move on to the beer segment or cider segment, I guess?
Can I touch base on something on this real quick?
I mean, you're going to anyway, so.
That's right, because my name's right there.
Mine's first, though.
It's alphabetical order.
Anyway, go ahead. I'll just sit here and listen.
Yeah, you should. Pay attention.
Stop vaping.
I'm vaping for Tracy Smith.
Nemeth.
And I'm going to drink a shit ton of beer during this episode for Tracy Smith.
That's great.
That's our first troll, by the way, Tracy Smith.
So,
just to say that name a few hundred times.
Going on to what I was saying, I think it's very important for dads to understand that when you first bring a child home, when you first bring that kid home, you're going to have to take the initiative and you're going to have to push it forward on the intimacy, on the dating, on everything. Because moms get so distracted by having that first child or having the children in the first place. You have to remind your wife of how beautiful she is, of how much you care for her, of how much you love her, of how much you appreciate her, of how much you want to be around her.
Yep.
You have to make that. And that's what a lot of this is about, is keeping that, as I said earlier, that spice, that fire in the relationship. It's a big deal for dads, and they need to take that step. They need to make sure that they're actively involved. And I always found it funny with my wife. I always told her how beautiful she was, and she's like, "Are you kidding me? I haven't showered in 3 days. My hair's all greasy, and I've got puke on both shoulders." And
Babe, what happened to your mic?
It fell. I didn't even touch it.
I'll fix that tomorrow.
So I guess I'll just hold it for now.
You can just lay it on the desk.
But just keep that in mind. You have to initiate as a dad, as a new dad. You're going to have to be the one to initiate that stuff at first.
I would agree. And you have to be, again, an active participant.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Very cool.
So beers.
Holy cow, man. We have hold on. We have a pile.
A pile? A pile of beers, like the pile of Oberon?
Yeah, that was a lot of fucking Oberon. I'm going to have to hit the explicit button again. Oh,
I think I already dropped 1 or 2 F-bombs in this one, so
we do have a few different ciders this evening.
That's what we're doing, right? Ciders, all ciders, right?
Yes.
You need to definitely.
So we have Space Bloody Orange Craft Cider Unfiltered.
Clearly unfiltered. Spin the bottle on that. You guys might be able to see that at home. Look at that.
Samuel Smith's Sparkling Pear Cider Organic.
Ben, did we have that before?
No.
Pear sparkling pear. We did have.
Ew.
No, we didn't have that one.
Wasn't that
Coffee bourbon, barrel aged. That doesn't sound good at all.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't sound good at all.
That sounds
Gross.
delicious.
Most of them are very good.
Woodchuck.
Well, most ciders are.
Granny Smith. I love a good. You know, my favorite blow pop was Granny Smith apple.
I mean, I didn't even get a childish snicker out of you after you said blow pop.
I was waiting.
Yeah.
Strawberry hard apple cider, McIntyre cider.
McIntyre.
Yeah, McIntyre.
Is that from St. James Winery?
McIntyre.
Oh, that's a St. James, Missouri.
And they had like 3 or 4 different flavors. So
Strawberry hard apple. That sounds good.
Different flavors in each.
So we have a lot. I didn't realize we had this many.
There should be 8.
I can't wait.
Well, we don't have enough room for 8. We have pink lemonade cider, hard cider.
Where's that one from? I'm sure we're going to go over these. Crown Valley.
Salted cucumber.
That sounds terrible.
We'll stack that there. And then last but not least, Proper Cider by Schlafly, which is a
Schlafly.
local brewer.
Don't stack that. No.
No.
No, stop. Let go.
No.
Oh, that's
In the St. Louis market. And it's blocking my face.
That's great. This is the best podcast ever now, right?
There then. And I've actually been drinking that the whole show.
Oh, really? How is it, babe?
It's pretty good.
What have you
Good.
been drinking this whole show?
Bud Light. Just keeping it classy.
Bud Light 30 pack?
Bud Light 30-pack, B&H Market.
Yep. I've been drinking
between $17 and $20.
I've been drinking Oberon, which you can buy at B&H Market for $9.99 a six-pack.
If they had any.
If they had any.
Yeah, if they had any. Awesome. So let's see. So we have an opener somewhere. We did.
It's right here.
Okay, it's under the keyboard.
We're gonna keep it real classy.
So what are
We're
we
gonna drink out of
starting
red Solo
with?
cups.
Let's start with that unfiltered thing. You should probably turn it upside down once or
we should probably
twice.
give that a little.
Well, that is. It almost looks frozen.
It does. I don't know why, but I feel like that's going to give me heartburn. Space
Delicious.
Bloody Orange Craft Cider from Sonoma County. So this
Sonoma
is
County,
California?
Mexico?
Mexico? I would assume California.
Where's Sonoma County?
I would assume California.
Babe?
How many times I got to say that? This is gluten-free. Please
Okay.
shake bottle gently.
So then it's going to taste like shit.
I think all ciders pretty much are gluten-free.
Okay.
So when we did
Well,
the
hopefully this is
gluten-free
better
beer
than the
tasting,
gluten-free beer.
yeah, that shit was terrible.
That was terrible. I have a feeling this is going to be really good.
I hope so.
I love anything blood orange.
I do too.
I'm really excited about it. We got to get a bigger shelf. Like stadium seating for the shelf.
Smell wise,
Is it better than the moonshine smell?
yeah.
That smells
I think
delicious.
this
Yeah.
one is pretty high on the alcohol content scale, right?
5%. Smells like a dreamsicle.
That is unbelievable.
Is it good?
Yeah, that's
That
really
is.
good.
Well, good.
This
I
will be
bought
the
a
first-
six-pack of that one.
This will be the first podcast we can share with the brewer
Yeah.
and doesn't have offensive comments.
So you were asking ABV on that is
17.6.
No, sir, 6.9.
I was close.
Wow.
I was close.
That's a big.
It's a big deal.
That is a big deal.
Yeah. I'm going to use the same cup.
Same cup.
Yeah.
We'll keep it classy, right?
So
Right.
You're right. California Cider Company. They started making cider in 1993.
Really? Well, good job on
this
that
one?
one. Samuel Smith's Organic Perry Sparkling Pear Cider.
Pear cider?
Yep.
Pears I've never found to have any flavor.
I think we've had something like this before, and it's
I think it was blueberry.
champagne-y and delicious.
I think the
might be the
last time I
blueberry.
had was the blueberry one.
It's blueberry.
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 Yeah, because we were talking about the fact that it was made in England as
That
well.
was a
This
heavy
is-
pour. I like that.
This is a 5% alcohol by volume. Seattle,
And
Washington.
what flavor is this again? Pear?
Pear. Sparkling pear cider.
Wow. That's awesome.
Kind of excited about this, actually.
Yeah, me too.
I like pears.
Bottoms up.
Cheers.
Cheers, Ben.
5% alcohol content in this one. And again, vegan, suitable for vegans and
That is very
vegetarians.
fresh tasting.
It is. That's real light.
Yeah, I like that.
I could. So, I'll pair it. I would eat that with. I'd drink that with fish.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of fish? Like a salmon?
No salmon. I would definitely do like a white fish though with it. Something delicate, something light.
Okay. I'm gonna fix Amanda's microphone really quick.
Well, that's very nice of you. While you're doing that, I'll get up on this coffee bourbon hard cider.
That doesn't sound very good at all, actually.
I'm gonna actually probably tilt that one. Coffee bourbon combines earthy cold brewed coffee with our Belgian style hard cider, aged in fresh bourbon barrels.
Excellent.
So they're not used bourbon barrels?
I gotta say, anything that's aged in a bourbon barrel, I've never really liked. Should we save this one for last? Or we'll clean our palate with something else?
Dig in.
Dig in.
Whoa!
Holy
Whoa!
cow, you're ruining our beautiful
Coming out hot!
tablecloth.
You know, it's not dark, though.
Okay, that went
It's
over
foamy
again.
as shit, but it's
Damn.
not dark. Just the bottle, I guess, made it look that way.
You know what it looks like? When a muffin comes out of the top and expands, and that's where all the deliciousness comes out.
They call that a muffin top?
Yes.
Okay.
Top of the muffin to you!
What I see, 6% alcohol by volume on there?
Damn. That's rough.
You smell it. Let's see. Can you smell the coffee? I do not. Do you?
A tiny little bit. I am a coffee connoisseur.
I am not.
You don't drink coffee?
No.
The fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know. What the fuck is wrong with
Yeah,
you?
drink coffee. I'll make you some coffee when we get upstairs.
Thanks. I'll probably need that to drive home so Tracy Smith isn't mad at me.
Tracy Smith.
Will you stop it? What was it?
It doesn't taste like coffee at all, actually.
It has no coffee taste.
Is it heavy? Like bourbon heavy?
It's very foamy.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like anything, really. How do I get the foam out of there?
I am glad that we do a video version of this for people to see so that everybody can see him do that.
All right, it's empty.
That was fantastic.
You know what? I'm trying to be economical, Ben. This podcast isn't exactly profitable at the moment.
Can you do that one more time?
Okay, awkward
That's a lot
silence
of
is
dead
over.
air
That was
there.
a lot of dead air.
I thought you were gonna. Forgot it.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
Now, Amanda used to drink woodchuck all the time.
I did.
The Granny Smith hard cider?
No.
All of them. I would get a variety pack. The only one I don't like is the autumn one because it's very nutmeggy.
I'm going to go back to that last one. That last beer was terrible. It just didn't have a...
The coffee?
Yeah, it didn't have any real
I'm excited about this.
taste or flavor to it.
Because I used to eat blow pops that were sour apple.
Well, this is Granny Smith apple,
I sold
not
them
sour.
when I was in high school. I would buy a bunch at Sam's Club, and then I would sell them for $0.25.
Look at you, entrepreneur.
And it didn't work out. Then people would beat me up and take all of them.
I could see that.
Or they'd
I could
steal
see
all my
that.
money, and then I would put it in my shoes so they couldn't find it.
Did you have Kangas?
Shoes?
The kangaroo shoes?
No.
With the little pocket on the side?
No, I put it in my shoe. I walked with it in my shoe.
Try that.
I'm going to start crying in a minute.
I could tell.
And now I'm in my basement.
Fucking couch session again. Here we go.
That is phenomenal.
That is good.
Yes.
I like that.
We haven't had a bad one yet.
I did
The
not
coffee
like
one-
the coffee.
Well,
It just didn't have a
it's
real
not
good
bad.
taste. It just didn't have a taste.
I got to say, I was a little worried about it. But it wasn't bad. Because the other coffee stuff that we've tried has been terrible.
Yeah. Well, the other bourbon aged, barrel aged stuff.
Barrel-aged stuff
has been
just-
terrible. Which is
Jesus.
odd because I love bourbon, but I'm kind of excited about this one because
I'm excited about the one after that.
this is close to home though. Well, so is the next one. St. James Winery. Close to home.
So you said close to home, and then you explained nothing.
It's from St. James Winery. Sorry.
You know, people listen to this as an audio podcast. Sometimes you got to kind of explain what the fuck's going on.
I gotcha. Strawberry hard apple cider, 5% alcohol by volume. McIntyre cider from
Sorry.
St. James Winery.
Ben is still
For
learning.
the record, St. James ciders, there are several different flavors. But I was excited about strawberry. I've never had strawberry cider.
You know, if you'd talk as much as you vaped, we'd
I
probably
thought it
get
was
more
strawberry.
views.
Oh, I talk. You son of a bitch.
No smell.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of... There's not a bouquet.
I would figure with it being a cider, it'd be very fruit forward, but none of them have been except for that Granny Smith.
So there's also a peach one and a blackberry one.
It doesn't taste like strawberry at all.
No.
And hard apple.
I mean, it has a hint of strawberry.
If you say strawberry one more time, I'm
That's
stabbing
what
you
it
with the
is,
bottle
strawberry.
You need to be punched in the face.
On the podcast?
Wherever.
That'll be on video.
Great.
It does not. No, I agree with you. It does not have a strong
delicious.
strawberry flavor. It's
It
good.
doesn't have that overpowering strawberry flavor.
Moving on. Fucking strawberry.
What is this one?
Pink lemonade cider, Crown Valley. That's also that's got to be a Missouri, Crown Valley.
Crown Valley, Missouri.
5% alcohol by volume. It is
All right, gluten-free.
brewing a Missouri legend.
Wow.
They are part of the Brewers Independent Craft Brewers Association.
The ICA?
Is Russell part of that?
No.
No? Are you sure?
Although his wife did bring down more dog treats, and the dogs love them.
It's in St. Genevieve, Ben.
Is that in St. John?
Where's St. Genevieve?
Southwest of us.
Oh, okay. Do you think we could go take a tour of it?
A tour? Could we take look at that place?
Yeah, it looks
Wow.
Holy cow.
You think that's really it? Or you go there and
Look inside. Look at that. Yeah,
or you
that's
just
it.
go there and it's a dump?
Wow, they do weddings. and
Now, hey, you want your bouquet? Here it is.
What is this one?
That's the lemonade.
No, that smells like pink lemonade.
Yeah.
It almost smells just like country time that you would put in and you'd put too much.
The
and stir it
powder,
up.
yeah, and then you'd
Yeah.
take a little drink and it'd be too much and you'd have to add more water to it.
I would never add more water.
No, I had to.
My mom would make us Kool-Aid with 2 giant scoops of sugar in it.
Gross.
Ooh. That could be dangerous. Because that tastes just like pink lemonade.
That is phenomenal.
Yeah.
You even get the after effect of it.
Yeah.
Like, my palate, while refined,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Bud Light refined,
Bud
right?
Light,
Yeah.
it's really dancing on my palate at the moment.
That is good, though. I do like that. That might be my favorite.
Don't be a copycat. It was mine.
Okay, well, then I'll take the blood orange.
I love anything blood orange.
Amanda. You-
Andrew, say goodbye to your friends and family,
Why?
because I'm going to kill you.
Really? That's on tape.
Yeah, it is.
Oh. Got it. That's not blood orange.
Nope, this is proper cider, Schlafly Raspberry,
Where's Schlafly made?
here in St. Louis.
St. Louis, Missouri?
So I follow Schlafly on Instagram, and they had a picture of this on their Instagram probably a month and a half ago, and I screenshot it and sent it to Andy and said, we have to find this. I really want to try it because I love raspberry and cider, and I could never find it. I was so excited today, which is probably why I went down the cider route
Yeah.
because I found that at the liquor
What's the
store.
flavor again?
Raspberry.
Raspberry?
And I do think that they make this in a couple of different flavors.
That wasn't a belch, by the way.
That was me stabbing you in the throat with a bottle
I
opener.
can't wait to try
Sweet and tart combined to deliver an old-fashioned cider straight from the source.
I can't wait to try the raspberry.
6.8%.
Son of a bitch.
That's why your wife likes it so much.
Yeah,
Alky.
wow, that
Makes
sense.
me look more attractive.
Yeah. Anything to make you look better.
Cider
right?
goggles.
You do get a little bit of raspberry smell to it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Raspberry is delicious.
God damn it, Andy.
This one has like a maze on it, huh?
I want to throat punch you
I like
right
that there's
now.
sea salt. Again, sea salt.
A salted cucumber apple cider. The real dill.
This one's a little scary.
This is the real dill. Not the real deal, the real
I thought
dill.
you made that up.
No, it's actually on the can.
Oh, Yeah.
Don't give me credit like
I
that.
didn't expect you to be that. Babe, Grace has got a giant thing there.
This is made in Colorado.
Does it have weed in it?
I don't know. It's the real dill, though.
Because if it's in Colorado, there's a potential.
Come on, man. So 6.7% alcohol by volume.
That was a perfect pour, by the way.
Thank you. I try. It's a collaboration. What's it a collaboration of? So the ingredients on this: fresh pressed apple juice, fresh cucumber juice, hops, sea salt.
Okay.
Huh.
I like the sea salt part.
I don't know if I'm going to like the cucumber juice. Mm-mm. Last time I had a cucumber beer, it was terrible.
The last time a cucumber juiced on you.
Unreal. Unreal. Yeah, you can smell that. Good Lord.
That was a
smell the cucumber. Smell it.
Double entendre.
Double entendre. Well done.
It took me a minute to figure that out in my brain. That really does have a scent.
Heavy cucumber.
This is the biggest scent out of all of them so far.
Yeah. And the dill.
Nothing like the moonshine.
Wait a minute.
That removed my nose hairs.
Taste that. Tell me if you taste what
Is there apple juice in there?
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Heavy cucumber. Real heavy cucumber.
That's a lot of cucumber.
Yeah.
That's all I taste.
real?
But
Yeah.
still delicious. I liked it.
It's kind of refreshing.
It's very fresh.
Yeah, very
So fresh, so clean.
I would not pick that one over the organic Perry.
So far, I would say the Shafley is the winner.
If we were, yeah, I would agree with that.
And the blood orange at the beginning. That one is...
What about the lemonade,
amazing.
the pink lemonade?
I mean, it's good, but this has probably been my favorite so far.
The blood orange?
Space Blood Orange Craft Cider. Since 1993.
Cider?
Cider.
Andy.
He wants to know where we found them all.
I don't know.
Lucas?
Lucas
Is that
Liquor.
where you went?
Lucas Liquor in Manchester.
Is that where you went today?
Yeah.
It's awesome, right?
Yeah.
That's where I got the gluten-free stuff.
Yeah, they had a whole section.
Yeah.
I feel like we're probably going to have to do some sort of pumpkin beer because they had a bunch of those. Different
Oh,
But
yeah.
you know what?
flavors.
You know what the Facebook memes of pumpkin beer are? How do you drink pumpkin beer? You open it and throw it in the garbage.
But there are some pumpkin beers.
I mean, it's unfortunately coming to that season, the fall season, where you're going to have to start doing some ciders and some pumpkin beers. So,
I mean, I'm going to say that I had my pumpkin spice latte this morning.
Shut your mouth.
ugh.
I did.
How was it?
Delicious.
God damn it. I had a non-fat, no-whip, venti white chocolate mocha.
Gosh, you're a wild.
Iced. 'Cause it
Oh,
was
that's
hot
cute.
out
Were
today.
you wearing your leggings and did you go to hot yoga beforehand?
Naked hot yoga.
Leggings and Ugg boots with his black North Face jacket.
And I painted my nails orange.
I could see that. White girl problems.
Yeah. Hashtag. Yep.
That is terrible.
I order nothing but white chocolate mochas.
Yeah. So what are you doing the rest of this weekend?
That's my thing.
This is a holiday weekend. What are you doing the rest of this weekend?
So tonight, we're going to do everything in our power to not drink
That's not going to happen.
after this. The second thing we're going to do is tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m., we're going to be doing respite care
Okay.
for 4 kids from 13 to
How old's youngest?
5.
5. 13 to 5. We're hoping to go to Grant's Farm or the zoo with your wife,
Yeah.
which is going to be awesome. Because we definitely do not have a giant vehicle for 4 kids.
Well, she can bring the Acadia over and you guys can
yeah.
load up,
Sure, be fine.
pile in.
Yeah. And then they go home at like 7 or 8 o'clock tomorrow night. And then Monday we have a concert,
Wayback Point Fest.
the Wayback Point Fest. Who's that Wayback Point Fest, babe?
There's 9 or 10 bands. We've discussed this before in the past. It was pretty good. Pretty good little setup.
By the way, you can go to pacmonews.com/events for any event happening this weekend. And next weekend is Eureka Days, which is going to be awesome. They have fireworks. I like fireworks.
Yep. I have the Triple Crown next weekend, so I will not be available for that. But
So Nick Villa just messaged me that he has moonshine that his friend makes.
Well, that's illegal.
No, not if you're selling it. If you're
not
selling it.
It's not illegal if you're selling it, but
there's a few different opinions. So Tracy Smith did say that it's illegal.
Yeah, to even talk about.
Right. Moonshine isn't illegal unless you're selling it without tax revenue.
So first off, I bought that shit from a gas station. Let's be serious.
Maybe that was a shitty gas station.
Yeah.
Did you get that bug finally?
I did. I finally got your gnat.
Yes.
That thing
God damn it.
Driving me insane. So we got 311. Is that Wayback Point Fest? Is that right?
I'm going to be honest with you. The reason I bought the tickets is because the Toadies are going to be there, and they're in my top 5 favorite bands.
They start at 1 o'clock. Toadies start at 1. So
well,
we have to be there by 1.
From 1 to 1:15.
That's a lot.
Where is it at? Hollywood Casino?
Yeah, Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. Yeah.
We're driving separate, by the way.
Yeah, I plan on it.
Yeah, because that way we can leave whenever we want.
Well, we've got the kid, so I don't know if you necessarily
want to it.
No, damn it! But we have to get back for the kid.
You can't bring the kid there.
No, we didn't buy her a ticket.
What does she want? What's she going to do? Take care of herself?
No.
Oh, your mom's watching her?
No, we got some friends watching her.
Nice.
Yeah. They'll lock her in a closet.
Is Dio watching her?
Who?
Dio.
Dio?
Dio?
No.
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 No, Oliver.
The people at the pool?
No.
And the TV?
No. My friends Ryan and Alex are watching her.
Who's Ryan?
Richardson. You met him. He was at that party we had to. So we got 311, The Offspring, Gym Class Heroes.
Buck Cherry.
The Toadies start at 5:55.
I love Buck Cherry.
1 o'clock.
Amanda used to hate that Crazy Bitch song.
I can't stand it.
And it was my ringtone.
Buck Cherry, POD, Lit, Alien Ant Farm. I would like to see Alien Ant Farm as well.
Sponge.
I really like Sponge.
I like Sponge and Modern Day Zero.
What's one of the top songs by Sponge?
Molly.
Hey Siri.
No, don't play it.
Play Sponge's #1 song.
It's Molly.
Playing The Ringer by Eminem.
That wasn't even close.
That wasn't close.
You're stupid.
That wasn't
Turn that
even
off.
close.
You and your technology is terrible.
I want to see Sponge.
Okay.
For sure. Maybe Alien Ant Farm.
If Alien Ant Farm covers Smooth Criminal, I want to see Alien Ant Farm. If not, I don't want to see Alien Ant
That's a
Farm.
Michael Jackson song.
Yeah, that's why I said covers.
And it was on the Pacific Police lip sync video.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And, I mean, Lit is the official boys' favorite rock band song that we used to play rock band all the time.
We have many videos of him singing that song.
POD and
Yeah, I'm
Buck Cherry,
same way.
No.
No.
Toadies, yes. Gym Class Heroes, okay. Offspring, if I can make it to then, I'll be happy. 311, meh.
I'm not a big 311 fan either. I mean, I feel like they headline every Point Fest. Is that right?
Yeah. Did you know that 7 Mary 3 was the call sign on chips, and that's how they named their band?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did know.
Because I've told you that like 8,000 times.
A little trivia
It is,
knowledge
right?
for you.
Yeah.
Did you get tickets to Live Counting Crows on the 9th?
No, was I supposed to?
Yeah. I might have extra.
All right, let me know.
We're taking-
September 9th?
Yeah.
No, I won't. Yeah, that's going to be a rough day for me.
Why? What do you got going on?
So September 8th, I play in the what's called the Southtown Triple Crown. It is an event that starts at 8 a.m.
Sounds dumb.
We play golf, then we go to bowling, and then we go to washers.
Why wasn't I invited?
Because I need a partner who can win more than
I
fourth
can
place.
And you would make it like a quarter of the way through that
No.
and peter out.
No.
So we start drinking at 8 a.m.
So again, why wasn't I invited?
Well, you can come and caddy.
Well, my mom's here.
Well,
I'm
then
not caddying.
quit whining about it.
Jesus.
But it isn't a day. You start. We start at 8 a.m. We go from 8 a.m. till about 8 p.m.
I want to go next year.
Okay, I'll see what we can do.
I'll have Jeff Philly as my partner.
Okay, so we do par 3 course for golf, so
Right.
that it speeds things up. 3 games of bowling and then washers, double elimination washers.
Awesome. All right. Babe, do we have any feedback we need to respond to?
I feel like your aunt said something. And Nick Villa.
Nick sent me a
And
thing
Kim.
on Messenger, which I responded to.
Nick, look at your messenger.
Oh, we're going to do wine tasting. Doreen's going to send us some stuff.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome.
I'm good with
My
that.
cousin owns a wine shop there.
She has a
Okay.
tuxedo shop / wine
Tasting room.
bar tasting room area.
Really?
Yeah.
So
In
maybe we
Cadillac.
should go there.
We could go do the podcast in Cadillac.
Really good.
Doreen,
have good-
does she have good internet?
Does she have good internet?
It's
babe?
got to be better than this shit.
I don't know. It's Cadillac, Michigan.
So let me ask you, when we add the mixer board and the new mics and stuff like that,
We need somebody
it
to
gonna-
sponsor that, by the way.
is it really going to screw up our internet feed, like with
No.
the extra technology?
No, it will not. It only improves the audio quality. But
Improve-
we're probably going to wait a little bit for that.
No, we're going to do it.
Okay.
We're pulling the trigger. However, if anybody out there wants to sponsor that, you're more than welcome.
You need to make some phone calls.
We do. You know what? And I didn't touch on this,
Yes.
and I'm gonna strike preemptively. On
Strike
this.
from the record. Why are the
We-
dogs are very loud?
So, Tom Kent from Tilted Skillet,
Tilted Skillet.
chef owner of Tilted Skillet, threw down a challenge.
Wait, is it like the Bobby Flay Throwdown on Food Network?
I feel like it might be like Diner or not, Guy's Grocery Games.
No, it cannot be anything like that.
You don't want Guy Fieri in it.
So here's the deal with Guy Fieri.
Let's
I
hear
love
your-
diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Okay.
I don't like Guy Fieri, Ben. It's me.
However, if Guy Fieri wasn't on it, it would be tremendously better.
Okay.
Because I am tired of going to Flavor Town. And
So you don't want to go to Flavortown Market?
any douchebag, which there was one at Tilted Skillet the other night, that wears his glasses on the back of his head is an ass hat. So I'm just letting you know.
Fair enough.
I'm Mr. Neiman.
Fair enough.
Nobody wears their glasses on the back of their head. Take them off. Don't be a douchebag.
Fair enough.
And if anybody watching this program does that, I apologize.
No, you don't.
However, you're still a fucking douchebag.
Whoa.
Whoa, threw the F-bomb in there too. So anyway, back to what I was saying.
Douchebag.
Tom from Tilted Skillet threw down the challenge. He said that he can cook a better gooey butter cake, bake a better gooey butter cake than anybody at B&H Market.
Really? And Joe Bossy gave a thumbs up to that, I think.
And Joe Bossy gave a thumbs up to that. He said he is down for the challenge.
Look, I have a feeling there's a couple things that are happening with this.
So we're going live from B&H Market.
So
Me, you, Tom, a representative from B&H Market,
I will win.
and I talked to the owner of B&H Market, and I told him we need a customer
Spoke to him on the phone.
of B&H Market
We
to
need people to
represent
taste
themselves,
test.
and we need taste
Let's
testers.
get Debbie.
Debbie Kelly?
No.
Debbie, what's her last name?
I feel like you're gonna get stabbed in your throat.
I can never remember her last name.
Debbie
Debbie the
Kelling.
cashier. Kelling. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. And her husband.
Okay.
They're Eagles members.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Yeah. And they're
But
hold
what
on though.
Hold on. But
That's
what I
got to
would-
be. They have to be impartial
But-
judges because Debbie's a B&H employee though.
It's a blind taste test.
Ben.
But,
Yeah,
but
okay.
here's what I was
We'll
thinking.
roll that.
Right? I don't think we should just bake them all there. You should come with your product and then have it taste tested.
No.
Yes. Because baking, it's going to take forever. You should show up with your gooey butter cake.
Yeah, I agree with Andy.
Okay.
And then we should do a blind taste test, just like they do on Bobby Flay Throwdown. And it should be the gooey butter cake throwdown. I've already made a graphic for it
Have you?
while I was sitting at the Eagles the other night.
I'm kind of excited
I
about
made
this.
a lot of graphics for stuff.
Yeah.
So, and then what we would do, so there's a couple ways we could do it, right? We could either have a few judges that would taste test it, right? Which is how Bobby Flay Throwdown works. Or you could, throughout the day, have customers taste test as they come in and vote. And then it would be like an all-day thing. And then we could, at the end of the day, video the results.
I think I would like to do it live stream there, do it live, have judges, have a judges table out, have judges, and
I mean, we can do
Judge it
both.
right
We
there.
can do a judges win and
People's
a
Choice?
People. Yeah,
People's Choice Award.
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
that'd be good. Yeah, so we're going to figure that out hopefully in the next
couple weeks.
6 to 8 months.
No, next couple weeks. We'll get it
Okay.
figured out.
Yeah.
It's gooey butter cake time.
And my mom, we could actually do it the weekend my mom's here because she loves gooey butter cake.
Oh my gosh, she would be a great judge.
She would be amazing.
We should do it then.
Okay, we're going to figure it out for that Saturday.
We
Is that
can. Ben's busy that
I'm
Saturday.
Sunday.
Yeah, I'm out that Saturday.
What's the problem?
Southtown Triple Crown. Told you.
God damn it. Well, you could just not go.
No, I cannot.
I'm glad that you find this podcast important. Anyway.
I'm here on a holiday weekend Saturday night. That's how much I find this podcast
We worked
important.
at Hell Valley last night on a holiday weekend.
Good work.
Yeah, it was awesome. The owner showed up. It was a good time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bill McLaren?
No.
No?
He doesn't own it. Kristen
Benford?
Benford, yes.
I'm glad I
Kristen
could
showed
tell
up.
you who. owns
Yeah,
it.
anyway. All right, well, everybody
Moving
have a great, safe holiday weekend.
Absolutely. We look forward to seeing you guys next week.
We do, as
Tune in.
always.
Make sure you follow us on the
Hold on.
Instagram, the Twitters, the
Google
shit
Play.
below.
Hey, Alexa, listen to the Dad Bod Podcast.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and Spotify.
Yeah.
It's all there.
It's
and
there.
YouTube.
We are on YouTube.
Yeah, these are always uploaded to YouTube the following day, so this will be up tomorrow morning, hopefully, depending on the quality of my internet connection.
So probably next Thursday.
It's not that bad.
It's pretty horrible.
It is pretty terrible. Although tonight I think it's gone pretty good. We haven't had any negative comments.
That's probably because we're waiting for the lag to catch up and
Yeah, I don't think it has any lag tonight. I did lower the video quality yet again.
yet again. We will probably next week just be all voice. Except for you, because you're still sucking on that vape
It'll
pen.
be
Goddamn right. Jewel
pixelated
Vape.
versions of you guys.
Jewel.com.
If you get them as a sponsor, I'll let you continue with that shit.
Whether or not, I'm going to fucking continue. You see that right there? Andy. And I nailed that this time.
Yeah, you
That.
did.
I'm like Al Roker doing the weather on the Today Show.
All right, guys. See you next week. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great, safe
Stop it.
holiday weekend.